Morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? It's a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. It is Friday, October 29th. Damn, where did October go? 2021, and I am Dark Pool Algo. I am going to be doing a smart money dark pool and block trade algorithm analyst review of the top stocks and options for today. If this is the first time joining my channel, I am super early today, so I'm not expecting anybody to be here. I just wanted to get a jump start on it because there's a lot going on. Let me check into the chat here. Also, I will be live streaming in the Bullish Bears large caps room starting at about 8:15, so I need to get a lot of this stuff covered and out early. If you want to see me live stream the open, head to bullishbears.com. Go ahead and get signed up for their free trial. If you're learning how to trade stocks, options, or futures. It's a great place, great resource, super educational. They're super, like, they should be charging like 3 times as much as they're charging now for the stuff for the information that they provide for you. The educational loan is worth thousands of dollars, and they're basically giving it away. So get in while you can. I would highly recommend getting in now before the beginning of the year. Their little birdie told me the pricing may be increasing, but I don't know. So the drink for the day is the Bang. Take a second. I'm going to give it a second. Morning, Johnny. Morning, Terry. I am a little early. I know. I'd rather be early than late today. We got a lot to go over. Amazon tanked. Apple tanked. I knew that show was going to happen. So, what are we going to do today? Are we going to buy the dip on Amazon? Or is this that black swan event that we've been looking for sorry, that sucked for you guys to hear, but the website is bullishbears.com. Bullishbears.com. Jeez, can't type this morning. And I think I put too many L's in there. Dude, I need to get some. I got glasses. Where's my glasses? I need to put them on. So yeah, that's the bullishbears.com. Johnny, aren't you in my group? I swear you're in my group. If you're in my group, for those of you that don't know, I've got a little personal group that some software that I came across that I'm using. I started it to test Discord capabilities, and it's growing. There's people in there that trade all day. I don't have enough. I don't really spend as much time in there as I should. But yeah, if there's oh, you're not? Ooh, let's see. Hey, Johnny, email me. Oh, come on. Hey, Johnny, email me at second. I'm typing you in my email address. Send me an email with your email address. I'll reach out to you and we'll get something worked out, okay? All right, morning, Terry. Hope things are going well. We've got some news to go over. As I mentioned earlier in the week, I was spending way too much time on the news. So we're gonna burn through this stuff. I have whittled it down. There was just so much news over earnings. I just wanted to grab the key important points. If we have a tendency in this group to start trading a different stock, let's say we decide to pick up Lucid, which I've been pushing for the entire month. Hopefully you guys got some, because I've got commons. Like, I don't buy commons very often. Like, I buy commons for my long term, I buy commons for my kids long term, and when I buy them, I don't get rid of them. So I was pushing Lucid 3 weeks ago, and it rallied $13 yesterday on a mid-cap stock. Bangers. Calling bangers before they happen. All right, let's get into the news, okay? I'm going to start at the bottom because I'm here. That's the way I do things. Started at the bottom, now I'm here. Trying to figure out a song for Fridays. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. Western Digital, EPS, beat EPS, guides. They guided up Western Digital WDC is going to rally. VeriSign 140 over 137, did not guide up. So Udemy, all right, if you don't know what Udemy is, they offer individual course class education. You can go, let's say you're a web developer and you want to specialize in Node.js, right? You can go take just a Node.js course instead of taking like a 4-year degree. Udemy is a great resource to learn anything. They have stock market courses on there, right? They're coming out with an IPO share price at 29. I think that's a little inflated. I'm going to wait for the rally pop, drop, lock it in probably 2021. So I like that long term. May get some shares on that. MSTR, MicroStrategy. This is in relation to Bitcoin. 188 versus 122. Added nearly 9,000 Bitcoin in the quarter, bringing their total holdings over 114,000 Bitcoin, carrying a value of 2.4 billion. MSTR on the list for today. I like this new little stream I'm doing here. Hold on, where did my... I swear I had some stock charts up. WTF, yo. Where am I at? I'm losing my mind. Losing my ever-loving mind. That's not it. What the WH? Man, where is my little... Where'd they go? Where did they go? Ah, there they are. How am I going to do this? Let's do it this way, shall we? Nope, get back here. Turn back on. Excuse me. All right, so we don't need to look at that tool right now. We can look at it. What the fudge buckets? Come on. I wish I could get a Google Fiber connected right into my house, but I can't. I'm on the... Like, I get like a gig down. It's crazy. I need to increase my upload speed. All right, MSTR. That's going to be on the list. It's related to Bitcoin. So look at this rally in the last week to consolidation, right? So where they're trading right at the 21-day EMA. So they're either going to pop, lock, and drop it, or they're going to pull back to whatever fib level I just draw on the screen real quick. So they didn't break the high. So I go from here to here. Currently trading at the 618. They may dip to the 382. Right? Is this inflated rally news? Very relative to Bitcoin. All right. Morning, morning, morning. Check in. Morning, morning, morning. All right. All right. Today's we're gonna eat. We're gonna trade Amazon and we're gonna trade Shopify and Apple today. So you know, it's a fire sale. Things are dirt cheap because Amazon earnings sucked. All right, back to the news. Atlassian, oh excuse me, Coho. I don't know who they are. I have whiffed on that one. We're gonna get rid of them. Atlassian team. 4.6 or excuse me, 46 versus 40 estimate. They did not guide, so they may drop on that. Apple shares fell 5% overnight, right? They didn't guide. So here's the thing. This is what's interesting. I don't know. That's Amazon that didn't guide. So Apple missed expectations in two key categories. One, iPhone sales were 38.9 billion short of the 41 billion estimate. Accessories, which is the fastest growing category with AirPods, came in at 8.8, $500 million lower, $500 million lower than expectations. Sales for iPads and Macs were 8.3 versus and 9.2, compared with analyst estimates of 7.2 and 9.2. Okay, so they've sold more iPads and about the right amount of Macs, but two things: they didn't provide guidance, right? And they fell short on their iPhone sales. That's their bread and butter, right? They're down 5%. I am going to be looking for them. If they rally, McRow, then I may wait on Apple. I think waiting on Apple is a good deal. Steel X announces 300 million stock repurchase program and increases its quarterly dividend to 5 cents per share. Q3 adjusted EPS of 5.36, tops consensus of 4.84, and Q3 revenues, they beat on their revenue. Steel X. Okay. Commodity, right? Building materials. All of the things that are needed to make the world great again. Ooh. No, I can't. No. I said world. because I love everyone. I love the world. I love people. Okay? Don't get me twisted. Okay? Seriously, I love everyone. All right. So they announced this 5 cent per share dividend. It's pretty decent. Looked at a little bull flag going into yesterday. Definitely got this inside, got this mother bar right here that they got to get through. I like maybe a pullback to 21. We will keep an eye on X, the U.S. Steel, for potential pullback to point of control to go long. Right? Let's see. 1, 2. So that's a 1, 2, 3. Or contrary. We've got possibilities here. Let's check this out. So if we go from low to rally, down to low, that's not a lower low. So I don't know if this would be right. 3, 4, 5 move, right? Potential Elliott wave. It is at the top. I'm liking maybe additional couple more days of consolidation on that. All right, moving on to Gilead. Gilead Sciences, right? So they guided in their total product sales and they guided their adjusted EPS, right? Gilead should rally. Let's check this out. Let's see what they're doing overnight. All right, so they fell, right? All right, this was a pre-anticipatory run, profit taking, consolidation, guidance, trading at the 21. Look for a rally to point of control about 67. Or, yeah, dude, I like Gilead. We've got a ready aim fire signal. We've got a squeeze getting ready to pop off. Slingshot squeeze getting ready to release. Unless this happens over here, right, where we had the same type of signal and we fall, I'm looking for maybe a potential of the upside, dependent upon where the our stacked EMAs are at. Let's check that out in a minute. Sonex, IPO at 12. Entrada, IPO at 20. Aurora Biosciences, IPO at 14. Aeroscope Technologies, IPO at 11. 4D Molecular, I'm not sure what they do, IPO at 25. We got some new IPOs hitting the market today. Back on Gilead, and be interested in a break. Damn it. Do you guys see how laggy that is? That sucks. I just don't like it. Let me shut down Weeble. Let me unlock my toss. Let me close out of a couple of these things. Maybe I can get a little bit more juice. The juice is loose. Okay. All right, moving on. So Gilead, negatively stacked EMAs, massive wick killer, John Wiki Wick. This is a Wiki Wick, took out all the stops, took out all the stop losses to the upside and the downside. Currently negatively stacked moving averages, possible TTM squeeze release on the 15. For me, I'd be interested above 77.25. Gilead long above 77.25. What is this wackiness? You see this? You see that? I don't know what the hell that is. Found a mistake in TrendSpider. All right, moving on. Chevron. EPS at 2.96 versus 2.1. Right. Beat on earnings, beat on income. Q3 average sales price, a barrel of crude and natural gas was 58 versus 31 earlier. Chevron, I'm going to stay away from them. I think we're going to have a massive pullback in energy. All right, here we go. Starbucks. Yes, all you Starbucks lovers out there. So they commits to a 20 billion share repurchase program, dividends over the next 3 years. Quarterly active Starbucks reward memberships in the U.S. approach 25 million, up 20% year over year. Quarterly comp sales 17% globally. They did not guide. Comp sales in China decreased 7%. China's a big market. They dropped 7%. They did commit to a buyback, so that might keep them afloat, right? So yeah, massive sell-off, right down to the point of control, and VWAP at 112.50, right at the close yesterday, dropped all the way down to shit, dude. They took out lows. Whoa. Um. Uh-oh. Damn, dude. Whoa, dude. Starbucks fell hard. I had to go back to March 29th to find support. Starbucks, short. I think I just got a message. Somebody might be yelling at me. All right, we got a watch list. Yay, hey, hey. Gonna have to open that puppy up. All right. I like starting early. I can screw around a little bit and I don't have to be so rushed. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like me to continue to get a little bit early. I don't mind getting on early. All right, what do we got here? Google, Moderna, Upstart, Tesla, Amazon, Shopify, and Apple are all on the watch list today. Okay. I need to highlight some beast numbers here because those are just gorgeous. All right, we're going to play these suckers. All right. Got some next things up. So, yeah, Starbucks, dude. I had to go all the way back to, shit, March. Well, they're at 106.14 right now. 106.14. 106.14. Yeah, we're looking at March lows as support, 104.45. Starbucks, 104 to the downside. Okay. Amazon, down 3% or $150. Jeez. So, okay, so that's all right. So Apple didn't guide, which is why I think they may continue to drop. Amazon shares fell 3%. Net sales down. They guided Q4 sales to the downside. So if a company guides to the upside, they're bullish on their company, right? They're like, yeah, we're going to make more money. When they guide to the downside, they're like, hey, yeah, it's going to get ugly. Now, remember, this isn't like, let's look at this from a bit, like a global perspective. Okay. And I'm going to take a few minutes on this just because I want to. Listen, so Amazon's biggest busy season is coming up in Q4, right? Christmas, Black Friday, Prime Day. Excuse me. They guided their fourth quarter earnings to the downside, meaning they're not expecting to sell as much in their busiest season. While personally, I think that that's a good dip buy opportunity. Amazon can really, really affect the market. However, it doesn't appear like, let me get my other little chart here. I wish I could dual stream all my monitors. One day I'll grow up and have just one machine. Someday I'll grow up and have the full trader setup when I make my $1 million trade in the next 5 years. We'll get there. It's gonna happen. You heard it here first. October 29th, 2021. Within 5 years, I'll make $1 million trade. All right, so I'm just checking this out. So NQ is gonna be super choppy today, based on that Amazon and Apple news. Yeah, there's gonna be lots of chop, block, chop, and gold's down, crude's down. The bonds, TLT is chopping, and the yen is down. So typically when those are all down, the market rallies. But based on this Amazon news, I think we might start taking these levels out. All right, I got to keep going. Sorry. They're saying labor shortages. Yeah, they're expected to incur several billion dollars of additional costs in consumer business as we manage through labor supply shortages. Right. Global pandemic. People don't want to go to work. Just come on. Opportunities galore. Earnings before the open. Abivai. Those are important. XOM. Zoom XOM. That's another energy, oil, and gas stock. Look at this. You could have just threw a dart at this within the last month and made money. Looks like they may have beat on their earnings. Look for a continuation move on them today. Okay. XOM. That was Ruth Piper. Hun. DSOM. CVX. Not sure what that is. Oh, nothing really important before the bell. Okay, we do have we have a lot of important news: personal income statement, personal spending, price index, core price index, right? And the PMI for October coming up after the open. So the market is currently pulling back pretty hard. Those numbers must have came out, and we're getting to a support zone. If you're interested in getting in a futures purchase, coming up on support right now. 45655, 4565 support on the YS. All right. Sorry, I have something in my eye and it's driving me bonkers. Bonkerty bonk bonks. Bonk bonks. All right, let's check it out. What we got over here. Morning, morning, morning. Udemy ID halted already. Where did you find that? Morning, last. Morning, Chris. Morning, Pickup 2. All right, good, good, good. All right. Let's get into the charts, shall we? We shall. This is, nope, nope, dang it. Hold on. I gotta do a futures. Let me grab, where am I gonna grab a screenshot from? Where can I grab a screenshot from? Where can I grab a screenshot from? Here. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot of the futures as it stands at 8:45 Eastern time, which is 5:45 my time. I am up. You guys are like, why is the dude always yawning and pulling stuff out of his eye? It's 9 o'clock. Is he lazy? Um, yeah. Remember, I'm in Arizona, but I'm in Pacific Standard Time, which really sucks. I don't even get the benefit of being in Mountain. However, I believe daylight savings is next week. That'll increase my household's time. So basically, I'll be able to stream the open more often. All right, so we're looking at the current futures chart. Typically, rule of thumb, bottom row's down, top row should be up. However, right, massive rally in the ES yesterday, hit all-time highs. Now we're pulling back, right? I think we pull back to opening range lows of yesterday, okay? And then we may just chop back and forth depending upon how the market really, really reacts to Apple and Amazon news, okay? Oh, and Starbucks too, right? Those are some pretty big names, like heavily weighted ETF names. The YM is pulling back. It looks like it found support at yesterday's lows and may continue to move to the upside. NQ, rally, 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 pull back, broke yesterday's lows, continued to drop, found yesterday's pre-market lows as support, right? That's the NQ, right? This is tech, this is Apple, this is Amazon, right? We take out, I'm thinking we may move to the downside. Oh, what was the one I was like, oh, it's a giant head and shoulders Foreman. Can't remember what it was. All right, the Russell. The Russell, however, rally, 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 pull back. So small caps may be the play today, right? Currently at the weekly pivot above 29 or 2295. Let's just call it above 2300. Is that all-time high? Is it? Shoot, let's check it out. No, it looks like it's weekly pivot. Gold, this is what we like to see, right? Gold was super choppy yesterday, and now it's selling off. So if gold can continue to sell off, that money should shift over into maybe small caps, or maybe the ES. We'll see today. Crude, nice Wu-Tang pattern reversal to consolidation, pulling back currently at Wednesday's lows. Okay. We may chop between 81 and 84 on crude, ZB, bonds, TLT. After a massive rally in TLT, TLT is sold off, and I think this is going to stair step down. Nice falling channel. I like to see 158-ish area on that. And then the Japanese yen, right? This is head and shoulders, pulled back all the way to the low. It's currently trying to make a move back up to the upside. Let's hope that can continue to get smacked down. So if that happens, we may get a bull run today. Should be an interesting day in the market. Stay safe, stay green. Fridays are super volatile. You'll hear me say it once, you'll hear me say it twice. Listen to me when I say this. Do not lose your ass on a Friday. Okay? Your only job is to keep your seat at the table. And if you want to be in a cash position, that's perfectly fine because there's going to be what? Many more trades to come beginning next week. So, if it looks too good to be true, just be aware they're going to suck their premium out of everything. I can't believe we didn't play this beyond move. Okay. They are at a point of concern. Oh, Balin looks so juicy. We're gonna look at beyond a little deeper, okay? All right, let me just grab just a second here. All right, so I have got Ally, VRM, Beyond, and CLDX on my list. Now's the time, if you've got requests, to go ahead and get those in. Twilio, oh my gosh. Did they recover? Twilio may be a volatility play, so we might keep an eye on them. All right, let's go. So, my head's in the way of what? Johnny, what's my head in the way of? This head? What are you talking about, dude? Anyway, all right, let's go. Okay. I've got Ally. So this is for anybody who's new, let me explain the chart layout. This is FlowTrade. This is a smart money dark pool and block trade algorithm software. This tracks the FlowTrade index, which is a real-time predictive algorithm that tracks large smart money dark pool block trade hedge fund big boys Axelrod type money in real time. Wow, what the hell is that coming from? Who is bothering me with that? Ooh, Lucid started shipping. Sweet. All right. This chart layout is white bars are price action. The purple line, the light pink, purple, whatever fuchsia, is the smart money, is the regular algorithm. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. It's homecoming week for my 14-year-old, and she's so excited. And I'm just like, oh my God, she's growing up. I'm gonna have to catch a charge here pretty soon. No, where was I? Oh, chart layout. Okay. I apologize. I'm back. Things are normal. White bars, price action, purple line, algorithm. Red horizontal lines are regular block trades. Blue, dark pool block trades. If a chart pops up and you see me drop a white line, you should yell, party time! No, I'm just kidding. White lines are typically reserved for high school and not high school, but college students and JP Morgan bank managers. No, I'm just kidding. A white line is a regular and a dark pool block trade that have printed at or close to the same level. I can't draw two lines that level that close. Those are major inflection points, right? Major areas of support and resistance. The algorithm as well as price action interact with that level. So if you see me drop a line on the chart and it's a white one, go ahead and drop on a line on your chart and just note it as major inflection point, right? Major area of importance to just pay attention to. Okay. So looking at Ally, what we're looking for is we're looking for this kind of divergence where the regular algorithm is diverged to the algorithm is buying. This represents buying pressure, where price action is selling off. We look for this divergence to play out where price action will meet the algorithm. It's not the other way around. The algo doesn't come down to meet price action, right? So, right, At the point of divergence, which is this, let me just try to mark some of this up. At the point of divergence is what we're looking for that divergence to play out. So if, right, so we've got divergence approximately in this area here, right? So we'd look for price action to come up to it, the algo to meet back down to it, that divergence would play out, similar to this divergence here, right? Pulled back, bet you the divergence occurred back here. When that divergence plays out, it starts a new divergence. So some things we're looking for is we're looking for the algorithm to continue to make higher highs and higher lows, right? Remember, this is price. This is the, this is the flow index. This is real time. Like this is orders, right? Now, the algo is kind of consolidating. It's continuing to make higher high and higher low. I'm going to watch for it to break down below this level of support. If it does and pulls back, price may have a little bit further to drop. However, we are currently uptrending. Oh, get the right tool here. We are uptrending off of regular block trade support. Okay. Little bit of a maybe a little wedge breakout, but we do have some support and resistance levels from block trades we need to pay attention to, right? 47.30 is support, regular block trade support. 47.93 is regular block trade support as well. That's this level here, okay? We have a dark pool target and a regular block trade target up here at 51.36, a dark pool at 50.95, regular block trade at 52.90. All right, those are our targets. We have a dark pool level that is our initial target at 50.95. Whoa, what the heck? I hate it when it does this. Like I move too fast for it. So that's what that level is there. We like to see price action break out, rally up to this 51 or this 50.95 level. Okay, that's ally. This divergence doesn't have to play out in a day or 2 days. It can take, sometimes 2 weeks, or it can take a day, just depending on price action and how strong the sector and a bunch of other stuff is. All right, Vroom, VRM. So this price action looks really like 1 cent increments. I'm not super thrilled on this one. Most of this divergence is played out. The reason I wanted to show you this chart was just to illustrate, I'm going to use blue for this, just to illustrate divergences being played out, right? So that divergence is played out, right? We had some divergence here, right? So this is just trading with price action. So there's no real divergence, right? This divergence has, right? So trading with price, right? You would think divergence occurred here, but it didn't, because you can see that the algorithm, right, is trading with price action up to this level here, right, where the algo or price was going up and the algo started going down, right? That's about where the downtrend began. And so divergence, right, sorry, divergence has to play out. So it's tough to get into this. It take me at least an hour to really get deep dive on it. So maybe I'll do a video on it. Okay, Beyond. I can't believe we missed this. Like all last week I was looking at Beyond. I was like, oh yeah, Beyond, and then I just whiffed on it. So I apologize. My bad. I'm not perfect, but the algorithm is net buying, right? So since the 25th, the algo is dragging price action up with it. We're going to be targeting key levels. This is a very key level here, this $100 level, previous low, current resistance, right? Look for a break of that. If we can break that with any sort of conviction and backtest that $100 level, I think we can start moving back up, taking out some of these previous lows, right? All these little areas here. We have all the way down at 94, we've got regular block trade support. Tons of dark pools coming in on this puppy, right? Lots and lots and lots of them. 98.63 is your support. 107.15 is your first dark pool target. Above 107, we'll chop back and forth a little bit between 107 and 108.75. Downside support 96. Dark pool, downside support. Okay, so here's the play. We break above 100, back test and continue on. We reject off 100, coming back test 98.63. If we fail on that, we're coming down to 96. Okay. CLDX. I don't know what they do. I think it's CloudX, Cloudera, CloudX. Not sure, but I need to hurry up just a little bit. Peyton, are you awake? She's like, wake me up at 5:45. I'm like, girl, you need your sleep. All right, so what's going on with the algorithm? So the algo is steady buying up until the 22nd, where they pulled back to the support level, right? Since then, it looks as if though they're kind of consolidating, right? Doesn't, oh, geez, come on, give me the right tool. Doesn't this look like consolidation? Looks like consolidation to me, right? Price action is, right, falling channel breakout. Is that what's going to happen here? If that occurs, look to take out previous lows. That's the first target. It's going to hit there. Second target. Then, yep, first target, second target. All right, that's CloudX. All right, time to do you guys' requests. Let's go. What do we got here? Moving up. RSG, I got you. VRM, Vroom. Oh, we got VRM, GM. Yes, I can look at NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Airbnb. Airbnb is one of my favorite ones. NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Airbnb. Peyton. All right, RSG. I'm not sure what they're doing or what they do, but the Algo's trading with price action. I would be interested in it maintaining its uptrend, right? If it maintains its trendline support on RSG. I mean, it's got a lot of lot of block levels here. If that algo can maintain that dark pool level and bounce off of it, I think that it can maybe just continue to chop for a little bit. The algo's not giving a specifically clear direction, but here's your block trade levels. 129.93, regular block trade resistance. 130.71, first target. 130.29, second target. Dark pool support coming in at 129.50. 129.50 is your dark pool support, as illustrated by this blue line right here. So we'd look for the algo to bounce off of that, right? Off of this upward trend support and that algo or the dark pool level. Okay. NVIDIA. So trade with price action, trading with price action. All right, still trading with price action. A little bit of divergence just occurred. Okay. Maybe there's going to be a pullback coming up on NVIDIA here pretty soon. We've got serious dark pool support and resistance levels. Let me get those marked up for you. I will repeat them twice so that you can get them marked on your calendar. The algorithm is trying to make a little rising channel here. Do you see this? Right? So if it doesn't break out of that little wedge, right, and the support level fails, you can anticipate the algo to continue down to the downside like this. Okay. We have dark pool levels currently at 247.62. 247.62 is your downside target. 249.41 is your support resistance current level. If it can back test and use that as support, 292 or 249.41 and below 247.62. Okay. We break 247.62. We come back down to 247 on the dot. Regular block trade level 248.96. Potential support level. Okay. Since it's a Friday, it's really not unheard of for some big movements. 248.96 regular, 249.41 dark pool. Okay, Microsoft. I need this divergence to pull back. I'd love for this gap to be filled today. I've got an iron fly at the 310, 320 level that I'm just been holding on to it. However, Microsoft is being a beast, right? Shit, I gotta hurry. We have white line levels on Microsoft. $324.35. $324.35 is your overhead resistance. To the downside, 311, right? 308.13. 307.41. And get back here, right? We have dark pool support at 322.54. 322.54 is your support, or 323.17, right? The price action has diverged bearishly, right? There's bearish divergence on this chart, right? You see your price action is moving up, right? Had a nice little wedge breakout. However, the algorithm is pointing down and has broken its previous support. What happened? Oh, I cleared all them out. All right. So if Microsoft breaks 322.54, look for a pullback to 316.21. Okay. Sorry, I have to use those levels. Airbnb. Airbnb is just trading with the algorithm. We have a little bit of bullish divergence that it's just occurred. It's really young and it's super in its infancy, so I'm not going to call it, strong bullish divergence. 172.06 dark pool level is your target. Watch for that as overhead resistance. If we break 172.06 on Airbnb, we can go long. 170.33 is support, right? Airbnb is making a rising, is this a rising channel? Its upward trendline support is pretty significant. It's kind of tough to call this a rising channel, right? But it very well could be. We're coming up to that dark pool, 172.06. That's decision-making time. If it can rally through it and use back test it as support, then I think Airbnb can continue on to the upside, okay? AMD is going to be the last one I'm going to be able to do because I got to get set up for the other stream, okay? AMD. Holy crap. All right, so ES, NQ, YM, and the Russell, everything's down right now. The market's taking a dump. I think that the reactionary news to Amazon and Apple has affected. We've got a bear flag forming on the NQ at this level, and yeah, we've got a, oh, it's going to get ugly. So look for massive pullbacks in your favorite stocks today, okay? AMD, the amount of block trades on this thing is massive. I can't get into them last, sorry. I've got to run. I can't be late for this other thing. You know what? While I do AMD, I'll throw them up on the chart so you can see what they look like. I got you, right? And it's not Facebook, it's Meta. What about that bullshit? All right, so AMD. All right, AMD. We have bearish divergence, and here's the levels that you want to pay attention to on Alpha or AMD Advanced Micro Designs. We have white line levels on AMD. 122.95 is overhead white line target, right? 116.50 massive white line support resistance. Like I can't emphasize this enough. 116.50. Okay, if AMD is going to continue to the downside, we take out 119.33. That's downside target 120.50, a break of that, and then I think we continue to move to the downside. We've got some dark pool levels down here getting ready to eat these orders at 118.07 and 119.82 respectively. Okay, to the upside, a dark pool at 122.36 and regular block trade at 121.54. Okay, lots of downside weight, like it's super heavy with the sell-off that's, with smart money getting out of their positions. And like I said, we can stair step down using those levels. I've got a 116.50 target. Okay, charge point, is that the right one? CHPT. Charge point, nice rally, pullback, algorithm trading with price action. Regular block trade level at 24.16 is resistance. Support down at 23.10. Coinbase. Algo looks like it's consolidating. If it fails this level, regular block trade at 300 on the dot, dark pool at 325.54. Okay. And Facebook. Bearish divergence. This has been going on for a little while. All last week I was like, Facebook selling off, Facebook selling off, Facebook selling off. Nobody believed me. We've got another move like that today. 315.70 dark pool support, 312.55 white line level, 313.83 secondary white line level. Those are the downside targets. If we rally 320, 326, excuse me, if we rally 320, 322, 326, those are your levels. All right, I got to run. Thanks for joining me. My name is Dark Pool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday. I spend a good 6 hours on Sunday putting a weekly watch list together. If you don't already have a subscription to it, it's free, 50 free. darkpoolcharts.com. Get signed up. We'll send you a newsletter. Super detailed. Got lots of information. I've got some free tools. I've got some paid tools that I share with you guys. Go ahead and sign up there. If you ever have to reach out to me, scroll up on the chat. My email is there. Reach out to me, and let me see if I can help you out any way that I possibly can. Thanks for joining me. Share the love. Spread the word. Leave a comment.